friends, welcome to Lesson 5, Problem Set, Unit 8. Now I'm going to just warn you ahead of time that if we were doing this lesson in school, we would do a lot of hands-on work with cubes. So I would like you to see if you can find a cube somewhere in your environment so that you can see this hands-on, what it really looks like, okay? So when we are drawing a cube, we are going to want to draw a square in the front, all right? And then we're gonna draw kind of like a shadow behind it. And then from that shadow, we're just gonna connect the lines back. All right, now that's a little bit of a sloppy cube, I'll admit, but that is a cube, okay? That's how we do it. We connect the lines back from the corners after drawing kind of like a shadow. All right, now this would be a tricky one to make into a cube. That wouldn't be a cube at all, and that's a rectangle. So you need to pick one that's just the square, and that could be the face of the cube, okay? Now they asked you here, what is the most precise name of the shape that you circled? You said a square, you are correct, okay? You could also call it a quadrilateral, but more precisely, it's a square because it has the exact same measurement for each side. So you can kind of see that. How many faces does a cube have? So go ahead and grab your cube in your hand and let's start counting. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We have 6 faces on a cube, okay? Now, how many edges does a cube have? All right, let's go through and let's count the edges. Now this one is a little funny because this one's a little bit circular in the top, but I hope that you'll be able to follow along anyway. Let me just grab something real quick here. Because now that we're talking about 3D shapes, it gets a little bit different and a little bit tricky, okay? So let's count the edges very carefully. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've counted all these edges. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's 7. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 7 plus 5, that's 12. Okay, 12 edges. So it has twice as many edges as it does faces. Now how many corners does a cube have? It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 corners. Okay, so now for the next part, it's pretty easy. You're just going to ask you to draw 6 different cubes. Do your best, and then put a star next to your next one. So if you want to pause the video, you are welcome to do that while you draw your cubes. Or if you feel a little bit unsure as to how to draw your cubes, you can go ahead and watch, and I'm gonna demonstrate how to draw a cube. Okay, so there's 1. I have to say that's not big. I'm gonna look at the tips in the instructions to make sure that I'm not doing it a little bit funny because it's been a long time since I've drawn a cube. Oh no, I'm following the directions just as they said. This one is a little bit different. Okay, so I'm actually looking at the directions on the other side. Pretty simple and straightforward. I like that one better. Okay, now hopefully you've already drawn your cubes and you're just waiting on me to finish up mine. But you know what, my friends? Since you have already drawn your cubes and you are ready to go, I'm just going to call it a day. I'm going to put a star next to the second one and say that that is my best one. Okay, now They want us to, at the top here, they want us to connect the corners of the squares to make a different kind of drawing of a cube. The first one is done for you, okay? So this is different. This one has the shadow going to the outside and then the corners are connected, okay? But let's go ahead and let's try this one. Cool. Personally, I really like drawing cubes. I used to spend time doing it. You couldn't tell now because I'm very out of practice, but I think that they're really fun and kind of interesting to draw. Okay? Now, if you are doing a different thing than I am, but it's working, go for it. Okay? All right, so maybe your cubes look a little something like that. Maybe they look a little different. Either way is okay. Derek looked at the cube below. He said that the cube only has 3 faces. Why is Derek incorrect? If you said because you can see 3 faces, but you know that an actual cube has more than 3 faces, an actual cube has 6 faces in total, you could include that. You could say because Derek only saw 3 faces, but the cube has 3 more. Okay, something like that. Okay, and for the exit ticket, you're just gonna draw 3 more cubes and put a star next to your best one. Go ahead and share that on Flipgrid, and I'll look forward to seeing you then. Okay, and don't hesitate to find me if this is confusing. Thank you. Bye.